This conference involves the efforts and contributions of many people whose hard work have been essential to the planning of the conference and who will be working over the next 2 days to ensure the conference is a success. So I'd like to ask all the members of the Small Farm Conference Board of Directors and the local planning committee to come up around the stage so they can be recognized for their efforts. This is the fourth and final year that I will serve as the president of the Small Farm Conference. I'm a bit surprised that the board members chose me in the first place and that they chose to put up with me for so long. But it has definitely been an honor to serve with this incredible group of people who have made a commitment to the Small Farm Program, or the Small Farm Conference, not just for this year, but so that it can be an ongoing effort to be the premier gathering of small farmers and those who support them. So the members of our board of directors are, you can feel free to give a wave or a bow or courtesy, whatever you feel appropriate when you hear your name. From the Beverly Hills Farmers Market, Greta Dunlap. From California Department of Food and Agriculture, Casey Walsh-Cady. From CAF, the Community Alliance with Family Farmers, Dave Runston. From NCAT, the National Center for Appropriate Technology, Rex Dufour. Representing the Pacific Coast Farmers Market Association, my colleague Carly Brinkman, who organized the tasting reception last night. From the Pasadena Farmers Market, Gretchen Sterling. From the UC Davis California Agribility Project, Martha Stiles. From the Santa Monica Farmers Market, Jody Lowe. Representing the University of California Small Farm Program, Linda Vieira, who is our treasurer, and Shemaine Hardesty. Linda has decided to retire from the university, and we encouraged her to stay on the board as a volunteer, but she's decided that she would rather actually enjoy her retirement. So we want to thank Linda for all of her efforts over the past years. In addition, our other additional board members from the USDA Farm Service Agency, Monique Christophers and Jennifer Barrows. From USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service, Luana Kiger and Lisa Hockholt. Representing USDA Rural Development, Karen Firestein, who decided to stay in the audience. From USDA Risk Management Agency, Jessica Kleisner, who is our secretary, and Teresa Doughton. Thank you all for your work. There's one board member that's not able to be with us today. That's Casey Anderson from the San Diego County Farm Bureau. In a cruel twist of fate, the Farm Bureau decided to hold its annual meeting today. So he is in Sacramento, but this conference would not have been possible without his efforts and those of Eric Larson and everyone at the San Diego County Farm Bureau. So we really appreciate all of their efforts. From Betty B's Ranch, George Schnurr. From California Rare Fruit Growers, Ian Miller. From the Elsinore Marietta Anza Resource Conservation District, Pam Nelson. From the Resource Conservation District of Greater San Diego County, Marty Levitt. From Scripps Ranch Farmers Market, Beverly Cassidy. From the Temecula Farmers Market, Chaley Brattain and Gail Cunningham. From Tierra Miguel Foundation, Beth Ann Lewandowski. From USDA Farm Service Agency, Desiree Houston. From USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service, Corey Calvert, Jim Earsom, Jai Lee, and Shay O'Keefe. And from the Vista Farmers Market, Mark Wall. Out of the list of local planning committees, there are two groups that deserve a little extra recognition. First, from UC Cooperative Extension, San Diego County, Ramiro Lobo, who is definitely the hardest person in the county to get a hold of, but who has definitely come through for us in the end. And Slow Food San Diego, Anita Bowen and Dominic Fiume, whose efforts not only helped to recruit so many incredible chefs and restaurants to last night's tastings, but also helped to connect us with Josh Fertel, the president of Slow Food USA, who will be speaking tomorrow morning. So let's give a round of applause for our local planners. Finally, she probably thinks that I forgot to mention her, but I definitely am going to acknowledge our conference coordinator, Betsy Shea. She is the guiding hand behind the conference, but don't be fooled by her gentle demeanor. Sometimes that hand carries a whip, and if you've missed too many deadlines, it'll carry a cattle prod. So thank you, Betsy, for all of your work and that of your staff. We appreciate it. I'd like to also encourage you during the conference to spend some time visiting with our exhibitors that are here in this room and in the foyer. Immediately after the session, there will be a coffee break set up in the foyer, so feel free to get yourself some refreshments and spend some time visiting with our exhibitors who have incredible products and services that will help to improve your farm or your farmer's market.